Is it? Are we back in the business? What's going on? Let me check now. The cam is here. What is going? Why is it so? What is going on? This is completely their fault. I didn't do nothing bad on my end here. I don't think I did anything bad on my end here. Where is it? Right, so that's the chat. Let me minimize this thing. Okay, let me minimize it. Put it here. Okay. All right. Are we back, people? Just let me know. Drop me a line and tell me if I'm back. Is it? Right, let's just put it in this way, like this. Just let me know, people. As soon as you see me live back again, let me know. I think I might be back now. I think. Just drop me a line, people, and tell me if the life is back and the sound is back as well. Hey, Benny. Okay, is the sound cool? I think, yeah. I think I'm okay at the minute now, I guess. It was something unexpected. It's the first time it's happening. It's the first time it's happening. Thank you, Benny, for confirming both live stream and the sound. It's the first time it's happening with OBS. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do any updates. I didn't press anything. I didn't install anything funky. I suspect it's just some glitch on the OBS. I don't know if it's Restream or the OBS's fault. I don't know what fault is that. Okay. Right. So Ben, if we came back now, let me go back to until other people join us, until the other friends will be returning. Hopefully, Ben, we could just go back to APA, and I'm gonna play it, but that's wrong. Do you know they still gave us +1? That means we were kind of closer, but we were supposed to start with that. Very interesting. Not even that difficult. But hey, oh Benny, you said you want to play me. Okay, until the other folks are joining us, let's just start. Benny, tell me your username again. Okay, you're gonna send me a challenge. Then let me go to the Hello Conspiracy. Yes, it was unexpected. It never happened before. I don't know if it's a Restream platform, if it's OBS platform, or whatever other glitches. I haven't got a clue. I didn't do nothing on my end to generate that, so I suspect it's completely OBS's glitch. Anyway, I apologize for this, but it just OBS totally messed it up somehow. So, I think Benny wanted to issue a challenge and we'll be playing Benny. He'll be sending a challenge and we'll discuss that game, including during the live game or perhaps... Hello, Tom. Yes. Long time no seen. How are you, sir? Challenge sent. So, Benny, let me find you now because I can't see... Ah, there you are. There you are. Nice, rapid now. I'll play Benny. So, okay, let's do that. Benny, I think I made my... Oh, what's this? Oh, I didn't want to play this one. Aw. I don't want to play this Scandinavian. Why did I play this? I thought I'm white. I thought I played with white and I just went with the move that I was suspect was E4. I totally did want to do this kind of nonsense move. Okay, next time perhaps. That's so funny. That's so funny. Tom, I absolutely didn't want to do D5. Yes, conspiracy, but I'm barely using the Discord because, okay, frankly, conspiracy, I barely keep up with the. I think I've got 7, 8 social media at the moment. And I mean, it's not like I have a huge number of people contacting me, but that's already, I'm kind of missing when people send me messages, just so many things, and I can't really keep it up. So when I saw the Discord, I got scared because it looks so counterintuitive, the Discord, and I just closed it back again. I mean, I created the account, I put some info over there, and I just left the account, Just, I mean, very rarely. I'm using Discord, but not as much as I would like to. Okay, question is, what do I do here? Because that's not what I intended to play in the slightest. I moved automatically and I thought I was white and actually I was with black and then just went the wrong way. So what do I do here? He wants to calm down with that. Okay, is it the move? Huh, let's try this way. Okay, that's strange. I've never played this one with Black Benny, and that was not in my preparation. That's not in my cards. I played the mouse slip right at the very beginning because I thought I'm white and suddenly I was black. But that's not definitely what I normally play with black. This is just completely off the charts here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what am I supposed to play here? Knight is under threat, so I've got to move that guy somewhere. Should I make a few trades? Should I make a few trades? Is that workable? Man, I haven't played this thing before. I mean, if you're having school in a few hours, conspiracy, I think probably you should be trying to get some sleep, man. You've got to get a few good hours of sleep. Okay. Guys, if you have some long shifts or something like that, perhaps, or if you got school, I don't want to keep you awake at night, guys. If you're like in, I don't know, Asia, Indonesia, or something. I mean, I've got some friends in Indonesia or India or something, and it could be some nighttime or things. So don't jeopardize, guys, your sleep, your rest. Either watch the stream being recorded or really don't neglect your sleep, your rest. It's important to be well rested, and I think the chess would be looking better if you are well rested. So I totally think that's the case. Nice move there. That's exactly the stuff I didn't want to play. What's going on here? You're gonna be playing that night, don't you? What's this super awkwardness? Okay, it's just getting very funky because it's not what I play with black. Starting with the mouse slip, and now I have to mend. I have to mend the faultiness of this kind of weird positions. Because I didn't take on c2, Tom, because my opponent would have just trapped me perhaps with d3 and making my bishop completely inoperable. So that was a little bit of a poison pawn. So if I were to take on c2, Tom, looks interesting, but I think they just do d3, and then I have to find all sorts of crazy moves. Maybe, and then they probably push b. I mean, maybe. Tom, I'm very much interested in getting my guys in a game and do a little bit of pieces activation rather than chasing pawns. It's Don't get me wrong, it is not a bad idea to take a free pawn when you see it. But if I may, Tom, I would say we mustn't neglect pieces development. We must not neglect that. It's very important to get our guys in action. Shall we do this? I'm trying to get some pieces development here in a timely manner. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. You know, we're gonna be summoning the, oh, that's a nice one. Because now what Benny does, he forces me to trade queens, I guess. Let me see if he really forces me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I am so sorry for your loss, Conspiracy. And if it's member of family like your granddad, it's very, very difficult to deal with, emotionally speaking. So I'm sorry for your loss. There are indeed not too many authentic words you might be saying in this situation, so I don't want to sound inappropriate. So you will take it step by step. Yes. So now returning to the game, I could take the queen indeed, and then they'll be taken, and we just keep playing, I reckon. But if I go for the knight, and if Benny takes the rook, I might be potentially winning another piece. So for this particular reason, I guess, maybe I should play queen takes f3. Queen takes f3, if I'm correct, if I don't miss something. Yeah, they could do, Tom. Benny could take on c7. But this guy is sort of hanging, I guess. So Benny now needs to decide if he gives me the rook, if he saves the rook, or, if he wants to go for my black rook in a corner. But practically I just took a piece from white at this stage. Yeah, so exactly. I mean, there could be a few ways to save the white rook, if Benny wants to save it, that is. Moving rook or retreating queen. Again, white has lost a piece. So I think the move queen e5, Ben. Yes, I think the move queen e5 wasn't actually the stuff you wanted to play, because that just gave black a full piece. So I don't think exactly. So now the engine says minus 2.19, which is exactly based on the fact you did queen e5, Ben. That was it. I think if you didn't do queen e5, I don't think would have been any big problem. So let's just go to this position here. After I play g6, thank you very much, Tom. That's okay, Ben. We are improving together. So, looks very, very problematic, right? I mean, you play. I thought in the first second, Ben, when you played queen e5, I thought I got no choice. I have to take Ben's queen. Then Ben is going to take with the knight, very active knight. Then I'm going to play bishop g7. Ben is going to go I don't know where. And yeah, we just keep playing it like this. But then I realized, wait a second, the knight is hanging. So you shouldn't have played queen e5. Ben, what if you just explored here, just saying bishop d2? What if you had played bishop e3 or bishop d2? I'm giving this two candidate moves. The reason being, you could even do long castling at some point. You might even play bishop c3, perhaps. Perhaps. No, you're not stupid, Conspiracy. You are improving. Compared with, if you want to put even a Grandmaster compared with Stockfish 15 or Alpha 0, I think the Grandmaster will turn out to be stupid, you see. So, depends on how you want to make the comparisons, in relation with what authority. So, we really enjoyed the game and we tried to improve. So, don't be too harsh on yourselves, guys, really. We just enjoyed the process. We enjoyed the game. Try to play a bit better every day. That's it. I mean, so getting back to this, I just won the castle short, bishop d2, queen e4. Ben, I've got another suggestion for you. Hello, David. Good to see you, brother. Queen to e4, Ben, would force my queens to come off the board. Queen to e4. You know why? Because of course, you hit my queen, but you also hit the b7 pawn. So that might have been maybe. Let's ask the engine if they agree. I would say queen e4. I would say this bishop has to go somehow, somewhere. I don't know if d2, e3, f4. One of these, maybe f4. Maybe. Pawns are not necessarily useless. They could be incredibly useful at blocking checks, conspiracy. So for instance, if my bishop were to make it on b4, one of the pawns might be pushing c3. And that is not a bad one, because you actually repel my bishop with tempo. Yes. So let's ask the engine now. The engine, I'm very happy. Because yes, I've indicated the correct move, so I didn't tell you gibberish. We've got plus 0.15. The game is incredibly balanced, Ben. If you had played in the end queen e4, exactly as I had advised you, although I didn't see the lines, but my instinct and then the assessment told me it must be queen e4. Because queen e4, it's pretty much sort of like posing a lot of trouble here. You hit my queen, you hit b7 behind, you're centralizing your queen, you're getting into a lot of dominance in the center, and queen e4 would be an excellent choice, and the engine confirmed. And if I'm looking at it, you could also see bishop d2, which was the first move I've recommended for you to play in this position. Bishop d2 and queen e4. Very good moves. The game is not like huge advantage, but it looks advantageous, slightly advantageous for white here, guys. That's it. That was it. Queen e5 was the only big mistake you made. That was it. Now it's going with a very tough minus for you. Very, very tough now. Exactly. Queen takes f3. So that was the blunder, Benny. Conspiracy, you should sleep if you have commitments in a few hours. If you go to work, if you go to school, if you have appointments, you should go to sleep. Yeah, you don't mix up the girlfriend texting with playing chess. You're not going to do either of them good. Plus, the girlfriend would get very upset. Will get mad at you because, yeah, you know, she wants full attention. So I would say, Benny, text your girlfriend, man, and suspend the chess until you are dedicated to chess. If I'm conversing with my wife and try to play chess, I'll do a ton of blunders, and my wife will get mad anyway at me, so she'll get very upset, and I'm not going to do anything good. That's all right, Ben. That's all right, man. No worries. No worries, man. That was very instructive, very instructive. And bloody hell, I really didn't want to do d5. It had nothing to do with my intention. I thought I'm white. Anyway, it won't matter. Also, queen a5 is very much playable for black here. That is here. After knight c3, which chases the queen with tempo, black has got two good options here. You either go back or you go to a5. So these are the only good stuff for black to play if they choose to do the Scandinavian defense. So guys, let me know if we should do a couple of more puzzles, or we should do some more friendlies, or some analysis of the things we played. Tom, would you like to have a quick look at the stuff you played, either during the daily tournaments or your preference, sir? You saw Magnus Carlsen playing d7 here. That would be a novelty, sir. Bishop, queen to d7, Tom. Queen to d7. I suspect if you Magnus Carlsen, you can play almost anything. Almost anything. I mean, you don't want to play queen to g2, even if you're Magnus Carlsen. But I think queen d7, if you're Magnus Carlsen, you can mess around with this kind of things. We'll choose that game, Tom. We'll go to your game right now. Queen d7 here, I wouldn't recommend it, people, because I'm blocking the bishop. I don't want to hinder my piece's development. So queen d8 or queen a5. Stay out of your piece's development. Queen d7, if you're Magnus Carlsen, probably yes. But since we're not at the minute, I think we should go queen d8 or queen a5. Queen a5, queen d8, queen d6. Yeah, maybe queen d6, but d8 and a5. Let's go to Tom's game that he said he played yesterday. That would be promo. Let me find Tom here in my friends list. You are welcome, Tom. So, 10 minutes and 5 seconds increment. Are you talking about this rapid with this guy here from India, I think? Poila Gosh? Is that it? Yes. Okay. Absolutely. So, let me toggle off the lines now. All right, my friends. Let's see this one. Let's see this one and analyze it and discussing it together here. You're more than welcome, people, to express your thoughts about various situations here. So Tom went with d4, d5, e3. Okay, maybe not my choice unless you want to play the London system, sir. You want to play, but that's not it. You got to get the bishop first if you want to play. I remember in the past you said you want to play the London system, Tom. So probably you should be playing bishop f4 first if that's what you want to play. e3 it gets a little bit blocking this guy in. Not the end of the world. It's still a theoretical bookish move, but it's not my first choice because I'm sort of blocking that bishop in. I'm not a great fan of e3 being played at this stage. Okay. Okay. Hello, Savas. Thanks for joining us. We're just analyzing one of our friends' game. You're more than welcome to join us. Oh, Tom, I see you want to play the Dutch reversed for white, so to speak. Oh, I see. Okay. It's a rare sight, Tom. I suspect you can. Yeah, that was to be expected. Knight f3. You placed yourself a bit in a pin, but probably bishop e2 can be dropped at any point. You've castled. Bishop d6. You moved out of the pin. Okay. He castled. You need to get your pieces out, Tom. c4, maybe c3. Okay. Oh, you want to play the Dutch reversed for white. Okay. So I guess now, Tom, the situation is pretty much balanced. You need to figure out what to do with the bishop on c1 and the knight on b1. I forgot, Tom, that you are a scholastic as well. You like to study things, which is the right way to go in chess, really. So if you watched GM explaining stuff, I think you're doing the right way, sir. That's exactly what you're meant to do. Nice move here because you're attacking twice the knight on e4. So they might be losing if they don't act now. Probably they have to trade. And you took with the bishop. Okay, hence you finished your development. Okay. I think you could play a knight on e5. Yes, you did. And you take with tempo. And you've got a beautiful diagonal. You are hitting the queen. And also the white queen has very nice prospects via g3. Overall, I think, Tom, white is doing now increasingly better. Because of the bishop activity, the bishop on d3 is incredibly attacking. Rook is very happy. Queen on g3 would be very happy as well. So I think white starts looking a bit better. Very good. Black has got a bit of a problem with the knight on c6, which needs some readjustment. Frankly, I don't know where the knight might be moving and how, in what order. Queen needs to move first, and after queen move first, he needs to figure out what to do with the knight. But question is, where does the black queen go? Okay. Again, knight on c6 is completely useless at this point. Your opponent needs to try something like in this fashion. Knight a5, knight c4. I don't know what black can do about this knight on c6 now. Unless they want to open up the f. But now it's your turn, though. Very good, Tom. Very good. Tom, you play moves that I would have played myself. I think you're doing very well, really. This is good. Is it really? Let me think. E4. E4. What if they play bishop g6 afterwards? You're gonna take. Okay. I understand. I fully understand. Actually, you want to get that bishop somehow, somewhere. And you probably thought that actually that might be the best way to continue. Could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. I don't say no, Tom. I don't say no. I think you probably playable. Oh. Oh. Wouldn't be, Tom, don't you think maybe if I were to take on d5 now, if you were to take on d5 right now first, let him take whatever, I mean, with the pawn, and then you're having bishop attacking, bishop cruising, and then you can play bishop g5. I think I would choose to open the bishop at this stage, I think. Yes, Savas, we can have a friendly game after we have a look at Tom's game. We could play a game together, and then we can analyze it afterwards. If you stick around here for a few more seconds, minutes. Again, taken on d5, black captures, and then you could go with bishop g5, Tom, whilst you're having a bishop attacking on a long, nice diagonal here. So I think looks very, very nice. Let's see if the engine agrees. The engine says your move first and my move second, with the difference of 200s. I mean, plus 165, your choice, Tom. Plus 163, my choice. I don't think you played the wrong move, sir. I think it's brilliant. You played the very aggressive move. But personally, I think to my taste, it doesn't mean nothing. They are pretty much equal. I love having my guys eyeing the king's fortress. So I would have attacked the queen later. But I think you did formidable well, Tom. Very good stuff here. And now things are going a little bit weird for your opponent. I'm curious, what did you do with that bishop, though? Bishop h4. You played bishop h4. You're maintaining the pin on the pawn. Okay. They moved away from the pin. Probably they should have exploited this kind of ideas, but hey, this guy is falling. Nah, that's not good for black. It's not very good for black. I wonder if maybe black should be looking at just trading, but that just, again, I don't know. Queen g7, it just doesn't look very good for black now. It doesn't look very good. They probably, okay, this just doesn't look good for black. You played very well. So, hi there, my friends. Thanks for joining, whoever you are, people. Hello, hello, hello. There is a name I can't pronounce because I'm not familiar with other languages, I'm afraid. So, but anyway, yes, I can read your messages, people. I can see an enlightened being avatar or something. So, that's it. That bishop will stay here forever. King is in trouble, and it's game over. I mean, black should resign at this stage, right? There is no good move here. I'm sorry, there is no good move. Of course, conspiracy, of course. I think I promised our friend above, who was the Savas. Savas, I promised Savas I'm going to play friendly, and then we're going to analyze your game, conspiracy. So, Tom, at this stage, black should simply resign. There is no good move I could recommend to black here. There is nothing here. White is like a +5 or 6. Black should resign here. It's game over. Exactly, +5. There's just nothing here. Yes, it's +5, exactly. Tom, I think you should be consolidating and learning more variation and watching more GMs playing in this version, because you're doing very well in this stone wall for white, Tom. Keep playing and exploring this line, because it seems to be very efficient for you, sir. Let me congratulate you. That was a very nice game here. Probably you can agree that black is pretty much finished here. I mean, after they give you the queen, it's game over. Okay, that's just finished here. It's just nothing. There's no good moves here. After queen plays, have you played? Yeah. And sir, you played exactly the moves I would have played. I mean, it's just getting really, really, really finished. That's it. It's done. Black should resign here and save everybody's time, unless there is a blitz and they hope for you to make a mistake. But if I'm watching the time, Tom, you're having 7 minutes, the other guy 3 minutes. So I think it's game over. Yes. Congratulations, Tom. Amazing game. Let me see the game review. I think 85 plus 1, sir. I think you're doing very well. The other guy, 73. They made a mistake, definitely, if not more. And very good game. It was a pleasure to see this game, Tom. And now let's go back. I think Savas said that they would like to have a friendly game. So Savas, you need to either challenge me with an unrated game or tell me the username and I'll issue a challenge towards you. And then I'll be reviewing Conspiracy's game if you guys agree. Did you? Have you sent it? Okay, let me find it. Okay, I'm still waiting for your challenge to crop up here, Savas. I can't see it at the minute. There's no way on my screen. If you would like to reissue the challenge, perhaps. Tom says that if you want to play Savas, Tom says that if you want to play him, he's more than happy to play you. But that's okay, guys. And I mean, there's no problem whatsoever. Oh, Savas sent it over to you. Okay, that's fine, guys. You can play. Obviously, you can be versing one another. Savas, if you want to join my club too, wherever I may roam on chess.com. We'll be doing some more daily tournaments perhaps, and then we can have a look at those ones too. Have you, Savas? You sure you haven't put Tom in the recipient again? That's fine, that's fine. I've got it now. I've got it now. So, what am I playing here now? Hold on a second. Is that okay? I've got it, Savas. Let's go with this one, brother. Okay. Yes, David, we'll do that one too. Oh, Scandinavian. There you go. Nothing wrong as long as you develop your pieces. I'm happy. I'm not playing this with black, Tom. So Scandinavian, it's not my first choice. I don't do Scandinavian with black. I do I play with white, obviously, but I'm not playing this with black. It's nothing wrong. Don't misunderstand, guys. I'm not saying it's bad by any means. No, I think it's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with the Scandinavian defense. Nothing. It's good. It's all good. Okay, let's develop some pieces. I wonder. Oh, double attack over there, isn't it? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let me try this idea. I wonder if that works. Okay, I'm gonna play like this. f6 at this stage now. f6. All right. Okay, let me think about some ideas here. Let me castle first thing first. If en passant you're gonna take no, if en passant you're gonna take my bishop, then if I capture this guy here, you're gonna move. Let me just retreat this guy for the time being. We'll take it from here, yeah. I'm not sure I should have taken en passant. I was tempted to take en passant and then go for the b7 pawn, but I guess I won't do that. I don't think I can get it back on time, and then rook might have been positioned either on C or D. I don't think I could do that. I mean on D, not on C, on D. Okay. I am down a pawn. Huh. My opponent wants to castle. I try to stop this from happening. Okay, let's kick this knight away first thing first. Okay, let's try a rook here. Try to play the rook here to protecting the d5 if I can. Because the king castle long, probably I want to go after the king where the king is, obviously. Savas, you're playing very well. Very well, very punctual, very surgical. Very, very surgical. Very precise. Okay. If I... they're going to be taking this, and if I go there... Okay, let me try this knight a3. Nah, there are ways for black to tackle this successfully, and... It's time probably to move that bishop somewhere, doesn't it? A very good game by Savas. Very, very good choices here you're playing, Savas. And you moved the queen on the right spot because your queen you placed it on e6 also stops any incoming checks from my white queen. So you must be very insightful. So I can't get any checks for the time being. And there are no weaknesses. You are 1 point up. I've really tried my best. There is no weakness here I can attack. There is no not one single weakness. This one is not a weakness. The G7 pawn is not a weakness. That would be beneficial for you if I were to hand down and take that pawn. You don't have any weakness. Not one. It's just nothing to be focusing on attacking. You haven't created a single weakness. You don't seem to be needing my advice with this level of play, Savas, really. I mean, you're very insightful anyway. Your rating should be really tripled. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here now. Because I mean I can't go for anything really. There's just nothing here. Okay, I'll try something, but it's just for the sake of playing something because I can't find any weakness here. There's nothing. Oh, absolutely. So 309 rating, Savas? Come on. Come on, Savas, that's not how a 300 plays. So, Tom, I think you're absolutely correct. So our friend should be probably... Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely, I made a mistake. But he's definitely playing at least 1700 plus. That's not a 300 player. That's not a 300 player. There is no weakness. Yes, I did make a mistake because I lost that pawn, but this is just, I mean, I've got nothing here to do, Tom. It's just no mistake here. So he's going to double up the rooks now. He's got the, but that's not a 300 player. That's just, that's a more advanced player. Just to put it this way, I mean, I can't go for nothing. There's just nothing here, Tom. Savas, there is nothing for me to do here because you haven't created any weaknesses. What do you think about your own game? What openings you study? How many hours per day? It's just nothing I can. It's just nothing I could possibly employ here to be playing. There's no weakness whatsoever. I'll try to do something, but it's just pathetic on my part. It's just nothing really. You are an intuition player. Okay, I don't know. I don't. You're not. You're not very convincing. Intuition player. Huh. What's that? Intuition player. Yeah, probably. But I wanna play a bit longer. No, I wanna play a bit longer, Savas here. I wanna play them a bit longer. I really wanna see the future choices. You do not study much. Oh boy, I've heard that one like a billion times before you with other people. You do not study much. Okay. I've heard that so often. Yeah. Okay. There's just nothing. There's just nothing here. Let me try and play. I don't know. There's just nothing good here. I mean, you. Your coach is an internet. What's his name? And I am from Montenegro. What might be his name? His username. Really, I want to know. Alexander Tomic. Okay, okay. Savas, can you tell me what happens if I take your bishop on c5? Can you just verbalize? I really want to get your thinking. I mean, obviously, right. Just tell me, please, what happens if I take your bishop. Can you tell me now, please? I'm just so curious. Please tell me, Savas, after rook takes bishop on c5, tell me what would you play? You think you blundered? I'm gonna put it on the review. You think you blundered? I'm not even sure that that bishop is takeable. Because you're having some checkmate threats. Okay. 4 minutes 46. So let's see how many minutes it takes you to take a decision. I don't know. You are the one that studies with an international master. I think I was lost long ago. I think I was lost long ago. You can't tell me you blundered that bishop, Savas, because up to that point you played absolutely very accurately. You can't tell me you blundered unless you actually, or you see the nice continuation afterwards. You did blunder the bishop? Oh, come on. The whole game you're grinding perfectly, and then all of a sudden you give me a bishop, or actually there is a way out. What do you think, Savas? Come on, you're not playing like a 300 LO player. Now with the game up to move 20 what? Move 21. Yes, Kalex. Hello. Stone Cold. Yes. I don't know, man. Something's weird as hell. Okay. Okay. I don't know. That's a weird game. I'm going to pull the game review up to that move. I really want to understand a lot of things. I mean, I want to use the last seconds on my clock. I want to make use of all the last seconds on my clock. So you play magnificently, and you made one blunder towards the end. You made the blunder at the end. You made one little bit of a mistake. Let me get to that particular move. 21 here. Let me put it on the analysis. I don't know. You still have -3. because there are some tactics here hidden. So guys, if you're watching now, there are some tactics here hidden. It's the best move because I took on c5, but probably you noticed I was thinking that Savas has actually a plan. Because when this guy plays, when the knight plays, and we are about to find now what was the... You do not see it. Okay, but up to that point you played magnificent. You played absolutely magnificent. You played totally magnificent. Up to that point I didn't know if it's a 300 elo player. I mean, you did so well. You did so. I mean, I couldn't even breathe. There was no weaknesses, Savas. There was no weaknesses whatsoever in your game. So you played very well. So let me congratulate you and your IM teacher that taught you to play chess so well. So now the engine recommends indeed rook h d8. No one said you're cheating. I didn't say you're cheating. I didn't say you're cheating, Savas. You said it now. I mean, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I'm just saying that you chose a line that was favored by the computer as the third line, rook h d8. I didn't say nothing, which is a good move. And I had the feeling during the game that actually this is a little bit of a poison one, because you've got a battery here hitting me on d1. But at this stage of the game now... No, I didn't say that you cheated, Savas. You said it. I didn't say nothing. So I took here, but I was fully expecting you to play the knight, including knight on f4, because really, you just checkmate me here. And now you just ask the chat if queen b6 actually is the move, and you played it, which is an obvious blunder, ultimately. But obviously, knight to f4 was a crushing move, and I was expecting you to actually see that, because up to this point, you didn't miss nothing. I mean, you didn't miss nothing. I made a mistake in the very opening, and you crushed me. You absolutely crushed me. Knight f3, I made a mistake. Knight e5, brilliant. I made a mistake here. I should have played what? I should have played queen to d4. Took, and took. Knight c4. I played another bad move. f6 is a move a little bit weird, but anyway, it has some virtues. A mistake. Okay, queen d6. I'm attacking this guy. Knight b6, rook d1. I'm pretty much desperate with white. I can't do too much. Bishop a5, bishop b1, bishop b2. He casts a long knight d5, knight a3. a6 is good, knight c4. But I'm doing very badly here. Very, very, very badly. A very good game anyway. So here the position for black, Savas, it's completely... Oh no, I haven't. No, I'm just admiring the way you're playing. I haven't say anything. And I had the feeling, Savas, that bishop on c5 is a poisoned bishop, and actually there is a little bit of a master plan behind it, because there is. After rook takes, if you had played this move, I was really expecting you to do it. Oh, it was just one blunder happened then, and we just took material. After this move here, I don't know what to play with white. I mean, probably I should be taking d7, rook takes, queen takes, h3. It's still very weird position here. It's a weird one. I'm getting checkmated, so I have to take, and now my opponent takes and threatens checkmate again in 2. Then I have to play h3, and black's in the lead with the move like knight d3. The engine says, because... Yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. So okay, thanks for telling us that, because yeah, obviously. Oh, okay. Yeah, so 1600, exactly like Tom said, 1800, it's actually more realistic than 300, which that's not a reflection. I mean, you don't play like a 300 player. So okay, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Yes. No, awesome stuff you played, and I made some poor choices on my part, and but I was expecting, yeah. Actually, I didn't expect anything. You played very well, up to very decent. This one, obviously, Queen B6 was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. So very good game, Savas. You're really doing very well. You're grinding very nicely. I think you're very mature, and your choices are very insightful. You're chasing the weaknesses. My pawn dropped, and then you castle on long, castling, and you did very well. Yeah. Okay, cool stuff. Yeah, so for all this variation, yeah, for all this various reason, I normally do unrated because, look, I mean, you're playing someone who's actually not 300, they actually, you know, so I think it's good. But very instructive stuff. Very instructive stuff here. And Rook HD8, I didn't feel for a second was a blunder. I didn't feel it for a second. Actually, it's the engine I think recommended. Rook takes C5. And then you played Queen B6. That's a blunder. Definitely that's a blunder. Yeah, and now I'm just simply taking them. And now you played another blunder. So you played Queen B6, I took, and now you took on B3. Really? Now you took on B3. I mean, you give me the queen now? Oh, you got nervous. Okay. I mean, I'm like 30 seconds on my clock. Yeah. Uh, okay. That's fine. So let's chill out now. We'll be playing perhaps another game. Was it, hold on a second, let me check. Was it, Calix said, or who said? David, David. Is it David? You wanted to play a friendly game, David, or Calix, or? Send me a challenge, folks, and we'll definitely be playing. Send me a challenge. That's okay. That's okay. So you play on Lee chess, and actually you've got 1600 or something. Okay, and you don't play on chess.com very often. Okay. Okay, that makes sense now. Obviously, you're not a 300 player. That's definitely not a 300 player. Yes, Benny. Let's make a 10 minutes one, perhaps. Yes, Ben. Yes. Okay, so I'll just take whoever sends it first, guys. Sava, I'm gonna play you after I do. That's very good. Yes, you told me your coach is an international master, and I think he teaches you well. I think he teaches you very well because I can see in the game that you're doing incredibly decent. You're doing very decently. Well, apart from when you blunder queen. Yes. He streams on Twitch. Okay. Another fellow streamer. That's good. This is good. Okay. So, Calix, you said you want to issue a challenge? Or Benny? Who is it, guys? So I'll accept whatever comes first on my screen here. I'll just accept it. Oh, just send the challenge, Ben or Calix, and I'll just take it. Because you guys said you want to play. Calix, you still there? Tom, if it's coming from you, I'll just take it straight away. No problem. Tom. Did you? Okay. Let me check. I'm not sure it's been updated. Okay. Oh, okay. I've got Benny here. I've got. Okay. I'll just take Benny because that's very good. I think you're doing very well in the Scandinavian, Savas. You're really doing very well in the Scandinavian. And that's the Karo Khan. Benny now plays a Karo Khan defense, and I normally go with the sideline. Do I actually take? Oh, I wasn't supposed to take. Oh, sorry, I rushed it. I was supposed to get some different order of moves. That's not what I wanted, but let's just play like this. So that's a pin, and the reason I played c3 is because I was interested in just protecting their pawn in case bishop takes and queen takes. I don't have a problem with defending d4, so that was the reason. Okay. Let's make another pin. Oh, you're coming down with the pawn. The pawns are rolling over. Oh my days. That was unexpected, Benny. When you push h6, I was expecting, but when you push g5, I didn't expect it, and then I had no. You know something? I just wonder if previously I should have sacked the piece for two pawns. Maybe. Nah, that doesn't work. No, 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 it doesn't work because my knight is pinned. It doesn't work. It can't work. Actually, I'm losing. I'm losing seriously material. No, I couldn't have played that. Yeah, no, Benny does very well. Now, Benny, let me tell you something. I'm not sure you should have taken the bishop. I'm not sure you should have taken that bishop. Because your bishop was very aggressive. And actually, you should have played queen c7. I was expecting you to play queen c7, frankly. I suspect I need to develop stuff here. Okay, I'll need to get my knights in the game. Well, playing aggressive chess is the only way to play chess anyway. I'll take with the queen, so I move out of the pin. Okay, I guess Benny wants to castle long. I guess he wants to castle long. He wants to do that. I mean, that makes sense for him to do that. He wants to castle. I don't think Benny wants to castle kingside. That won't be a good idea anyway. Long castling for Benny would be perfect here. And let me think. Because Benny wants to castle long side, I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna play something that aims at posing a couple of problems for queenside castling, namely opening up of the C where the black king might be positioned if they castle queenside. Nice one. Nice one by Benny. Attacking my bishop. Now, what I plan to do, rather than moving a rook, I plan to do some bishop a4 check. And then the king will not be able to castle. And then I'll be dealing with the pawn on c4. If I'm correct, I mean, I might be missing massively, but I think that should be the right way. I think. Oh, there is a long message here. Did I miss something? Calyx, absolutely. It happens glitches because of the chess.com. There could be. It's not on my end, but you know, that's absolutely fine, Calyx. Send me a friend request or something if you're not a friend, or just type in your username Because I mean, I've got a few friends here. Right. Yes, Calyx would be totally. I'll be playing you. You move the knight back. I just wonder if okay. There are some ideas. I don't think in principle h6 g5 and knight a5 I think was a bit premature. Maybe you should have just decided if you want a castle rather than knight a5. Because now I'm going to take this pawn with tempo. You're going to have to take back or you're going to give me your knight. And when you take back, this one becomes very exploitable by white. That's playable too, Tom, but I would rather have the king in check first. I don't say it's bad. I think it's good what you said, Tom, but I think I'm rather interested in this for the time being. Now he just okay, let me play this one. I simply want to trade off pieces, opening up the lines. He did castle in the end. I'm going to take here now. I am just going to take there. Let me see. What exactly do I want to use? And I'm just going to go back. I mean, there's no other plan. I've got no other plan, no other idea. I only want to pressurize the c6 pawn. That's all I want to do. And there is no other plan. So that's the only idea. I'm going to try and apply some more attacks on c6. Okay, I'm not fully convinced, Benny. I'm not fully convinced because now bishop and rook both attack on c6. And as soon as the rook takes on c6, we've got actually queen dropping or having to take. Yes. And very, very briefly, my chess friends, very briefly, guys, let me just go. I think Benny did fairly well up to a point. He did very well up to a point. Okay, that's the weird stuff that I'm playing normally against the Caro-Kann. Not a problem. Benny, you're doing very well, man. You're doing very well. h6 is not a problem. Bishop h4, I mean, I didn't have a choice. And even g5 looks weird, but it's playable. Now I have to play bishop g3. Benny, bishop takes on g3 shouldn't have happened. Here, I think I said during the game, I would think about some queen c7. You need to find some other ways to play. You mustn't take on g3, I guess. I mean, the feeling I've got is just that you kind of like give me the f. That's not a bad, not that much of a bad one. Okay, so now I think I'm very happy with the current position for white. But then again, black doesn't do very bad. Hello, Matthew. Thanks for stopping by. You play queen c7 now. c4 is a blunder. Let's see why exactly was that a blunder. Did you? Knight a5. You should have taken. Let me see exactly why did I mess up here. So if you took this guy, and if I took, you just simply castle long. And then I'm playing rook a c1. Why is that so much big of a blunder, I wonder? Bishop takes. And rook takes. And knight takes d4. Okay, this is very sharp. This is really, 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 really sharp here. Rook f to c3. This is so sharp. Very sharp. The engine says that black is doing even a bit better, but this is incredibly sharp. Wow. And yeah, rook fc3. Wow. Rook fc3. King b8. And now I'm supposed probably to move the queen away. Queen to f2 something. Well, I don't have too many options. Queen to f2, queen to e3. Queen to f2, queen to e3. And black is a bit better. Okay. Okay, from engine's point of view, black is a bit better. Okay. If you manage to move the queen away from the c file, that is. So the queen has to leave the c file, so you're no longer subjected to rook's attack. Calyx, Yes, Savas, we can play a rematch, but Calix, I think he wanted to play a game, and I don't want to keep him waiting for too long. And then we can think about a possible rematch if you stick around for more. So Benny, you didn't do nothing that bad apart from that knight on a5. Was it that bad, that knight on a5? I wonder. Knight on a5 is a miss, and now I just simply took advantage of the situation. Yes, Matthew, after Calyx. So yeah. So bishop a4, there's nothing phenomenal about this one. My opponent allowed me to do that. I didn't do nothing. They even say I should have played knight e5 now. Tom said knight e5. And Tom came up with the best move. Actually, I just wanted to get rook a1, which is a good move anyway. Which is a good move. I took, and yeah, okay. That's it now. With the very, very strong attack on c6, that's the problem. That is the problem now. And now you've got to do a rook lift or something. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, boy. So you... Okay, let me try copy-paste that thing. Maybe... Yeah. Cool stuff. Can I copy-paste? I can't copy-paste? Oh. Okay, Calyx, send me again a challenge, please, because I think I should see it and I'll accept it straight away. Come on, it's easier for you to type in Soren Chess Coach than me type it in all that username, that long username. Maybe next time the username, like goes like your name, Calyx, is very simple. So I'll type it in a minute. If you're amongst my friends, I could just try and find you very, very quickly here. Gasson, that's another friend, but it's not you. It's not you, isn't it? Mike, that's not you. No, that's Chando. Churchill, no, that can't be you. That's it. Okay, I've got it now. That's it. I've seen it. And then probably Matthew. Matthew Chippy. Okay. Okay. If you give me the center, I think I'll just take it. Okay. We get into another Scandinavian thing. There's nothing wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong. Let's take that pawn. Yes. Very good. Very well. Let's attack the queen with some tempo, so to speak. Attacking the black queen, which has to move. Queen has to move. Queen must move. I'm not sure about this one, Calyx. Do you know why? I think you should have maintained the queen on the d file. When you get the queen on e6, I think there's something weird might be happening. Unless I'm missing some tactics and you just caught me on the wrong foot here or something. Because, yeah, queen should have stayed. Definitely not queen e6. Not queen e6. Not queen e6, no. So that was the mistake, Calyx. That's the only misstep you have played. Queen e6 because of the fork. Other than that, I think the game was very much playable. We could have continued doing the stuff we normally do. There's nothing wrong, but this one was a bit of a mistake. Indeed. So now queen is being hit again by a pawn. So queen must move. And I guess now I'm just very happy to even trade queens, even if I can't castle. Oh, you didn't even take it. Oh, okay. Now I think queen is in trouble because of the bishop on b5. So now really queen cannot be saved. So everything started, Calyx, with queen e6. So that was indeed the problem with queen e6. That's it, and nothing else. So very, very briefly now, let's go just a bit. Let me just go back. So here, you just have to move the queen on the D file. Let me see. Just queen somewhere on the D file. You don't have to go, you mustn't go E6 here. So D5, I took, queen takes, knight F3, there's nothing wrong, with that. Knight C3, there's nothing wrong. A pin would have stopped any attack from the knight. Yeah, or just simply maintain the queen on the D file, not on E. But I think the move that it's being highly favored, the bishop on B4, because then the knight is completely annihilated. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing about taking your queen, and I'm in a pin. So maybe next time, Kalex, maybe next time you will be investigating bishop B4. Bishop B4. Very good, bishop B4, and I can't take your queen. I can't touch the queen. And if you want to keep the queen on D or D8, probably. But bishop B4 develops a piece with tempo, pins the knight that attacks your queen. I can't do nothing. And you're doing very well. Matthew was with us. Matthew is Chippies. Thank you very much for the game, Kalex. We'll be playing some others, perhaps. Let me see if... here it is. Matthew, you there? Okay. I think I've accepted now the challenge. Let me see if it appears on your screen. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, guys. Let's have another friendly now. And let's go with knight f6, which announces the Alekhine defense. We're playing the Alekhine. You go after my knight. I'll chase your white knight. You take and I capture. Okay, that is fine. You captured. Oopsie daisy. Now I take with the e-pawn. Then I'll think what to do with the bishop on f8. Probably. C5 is in the cards. I will do probably C5 at some point. There is nothing very advanced apart from the fact I want a castle and develop my pieces, which probably we should all do at this stage now. There's nothing else I'm thinking of. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Huh. Let's play rook e8. And let's make a pin now. Okay, now I have to figure out some ways to get more pieces into game. I wonder if that's a good choice here. I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet, but I really wanted to play c5 long ago. Okay. Oh, let me think actually. Can I take your guy there? You're gonna take that. I'm gonna take... Or I'm gonna play that one. Huh. Okay, let's take. I wonder if that's playable. Okay. Took on c5. Okay, I gotta take back on c5. I don't know exactly what piece should I use to take on c5, but I got a few minutes left now, so let me see. What do I take with back? What do I take with back here? Let's see. Let's take with the bishop. 325, 336. You've never played this opening before. This is the Alekhine defense with knight f6. So after e4, knight f6. Okay, now, I mean, that's just a very simple choice here. Probably have to do 426, 336. Just a bit of a pawn island with double pawns on the C and isolated pawn on A. So probably that would be a bit of white's weakness, so to speak. So to speak. Very nice one. I feel I should be moving the queen. I really don't want to keep the queen where your rook is, so never. So that will go for very many instances. We never want to keep the queen on the same file with the rooks. So guys, when the rook goes where the queen is, move the queen away. Or put something like a rook ideally, but in our case now, we just simply have to move the queen away. Okay. And when I move the queen on a5, I moved away from the potential rook discovered attack on the queen. And I am looking at the c3 and a2 pawns. So just to make Matthew aware and the rest of our... The problem with this one here would be that I need to be careful about that discovered. So that's not to be trifled with. I have to be very careful about that one. Well, because I mean, I'm actually losing a queen if I take that pawn. Let's try simplify a bit. That bishop is okay. Probably I'll have to take back, right? And that's the position. Okay. Okay. What do we do now here? I feel I should be doing this. I'm defending a bit b7. I'm eyeing this guy here. And I'm doing a couple of more subtleties with the queen being positioned on c7. A few more subtleties. Okay, people. So we'll be finishing this game with Matthew, and then I think I'll wrap it up a bit. And we'll pause it for the time being after this game. We'll be doing more stuff tomorrow, definitely. So he discovered actually the intention was back rank checkmate, and he just stopped it at the right moment. There's probably I'm trying to avoid any back rank mates and something. So yeah, maybe I should have investigated to creating some more threats, attacking some more points now, because the back rank checkmate that I had planned had been forted now, so probably I should have investigated some other attacking ideas. Probably I should have. Hmm. Well, if it didn't work, let's go back then. If it didn't work, we're just gonna go back. I wonder. Okay, let's finish this coffee. Oh, nice one. Trade, 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 trade. Trade, trade, overall trade. I think I'm gonna accept the trade and then I'm gonna try going after the pawns. If possible, before you. Let's go after the pawns. I think I have to, right? Okay, you're creating that guy. It's a pass pawn. That's a pass pawn, and I have to protect. I have to stay after that pawn all the remainder of the game. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Very good game, Matthew. Very good game. Oh, running out of time. Oh, not necessarily the wisest one. That wasn't a good one. I should have played just rook here, didn't I? I should have. Ah, well. Maybe next time. If there is a next time. If there is a next time. Okay. Okay. Could I? Should I? Oh, that guy's gonna come there. He's gonna move there anyway. I don't have too many options, I guess. Yeah. Wait a minute. I wonder. Maybe, 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 maybe. Oh, losing another pawn there? Am I losing another pawn there? I certainly am. I certainly am. Yeah, creating that passport on A wasn't a wise decision. That was definitely not a wise decision on my part. Hmm. I don't think that A pawn can be stopped, really. In the right sequence and combination, that one is going down. Mm. It's not too much I could do. There's pretty much nothing I could do. No, that's lost. This is lost. So I refuse the draw, and I will resign. Actually, impeccable endgame. Absolutely impeccable endgame. Congrats for your 91% accuracy. Let me just. So let me congratulate you for the awesome accuracy. Very good. I mean, I've tried. I've really tried. I've only got an 84 accuracy, and obviously you outplayed me, especially in the end. Especially in the end, you have outplayed me completely. You've created the pass pawn at the right time, and then you simply capitalize on that one. Impeccable endgame from Matthew, and very nice accuracy as well. Okay. All right, folks. So, as I said, we'll be pausing it here for the time being. I need to wrap it up now. So, I'll see you probably tomorrow, people, also in the afternoon, I reckon. So, yeah. And we'll have another round of friendlies and puzzles together, people, and maybe analyzing of the analysis of the stuff we have played. So, thank you again, guys. Improve your game, play on Chessable, do puzzles on Chess.com or Lichess, and follow me on Twitch if you haven't done it already. Subscribe to the YouTube, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much, fellas. Thanks for watching.